Right, boys, so let's dive straight into Snapchat. Now, I absolutely love Snapchat because when people look at this industry, they think Twitter, they think Instagram, they think dating apps. They don't. Everybody neglects Snapchat. That's why it's one of the most underrated free traffic sources for AI models. Like, it's completely free as well. You know, we don't do any paid boosting like we would do with Reddit. So yeah, when used correctly, it can drive thousands of daily views. But if you ignore the rules, you'll get banned instantly. Okay, that's why I'm giving you guys the exact methods. Okay, so you don't get banned and you can actually get traffic. Okay, if somebody was starting this industry, starting this business, and they didn't have access to this information, they would most likely get banned on Snapchat. Like, you've got to really follow this strategy, and if you follow it correctly, you're just going to dominate the Snapchat market because nobody is serious enough about Snapchat. So that's why it's criminally underrated, and we've made some really good money purely from Snapchat alone, and we still do to this day from our accounts. Okay, so rule number one, keep it safe for work. Snapchat is so strict with NSFW content, especially on public stories, Spotlight, and Discover feeds, just like any other platform. But instead of removing your content because it's too explicit, right, they'll just ban you. So you've got to keep it safe for work, guys. And if you keep it safe for work, you're going to be good, okay? If it looks too revealing, suggestive, or adult, it will get flagged or most likely banned. So every post must state 100% safe for work. Guys, if you're posting safe for work content, you're not going to get banned, and it's not an issue. So don't worry. Okay, think teasing, not explicit. Your goal is to create curiosity, not risk deletion. New accounts are under tighter review. Stay cautious until your profiles age. So another thing, guys, make sure you have aged accounts, right? I wouldn't even bother with this method and this strategy if you don't currently have a Snapchat account that you can use, purely because you're just going to get instantly banned. That's how brutal Snapchat is. Don't see that as a bad thing because that means less people on the platform, less fan view models on the platform. And if you really take this seriously, if you follow my method directly, you can come in, you can take all the traffic, all the eyeballs for your own model. The secret to Snapchat growth is volume and consistency. So, you know, unlike Twitter, unlike Instagram, unlike Reddit, quality really isn't an issue here. It's more so volume. Because Snapchat's not really a social media. It's sort of like a mix of WhatsApp and Instagram, right? It's a lot more personal, so you can really just get away with posting whatever you want. But you need to have volume. So 20 to 30 stories a day, daily, yes, daily. Snapchat rewards active accounts that post constantly. Your story moves to the top of friends feed every time you post. So if you're posting all day, you're always going to be at the top of the friends feed, right? And you get boosted on Spotlight and Discover. Like, quality really isn't an issue. You could post like a video in 720p, but if you post consistently, Snapchat is just going to push it. Like, if you guys are on Snapchat yourselves, go onto Spotlight, basically the For You page for Snapchat, and it's not all super good quality content. Like, you'll see low quality videos, high quality videos. It's a mixture. Also, guys, if you're binging my content, you'll see this timer up here. I just need to get all these modules done in the next 2 hours. That's why the timer's here, because I've got to be somewhere. But just in case you were curious, okay? So most creators post too little. You'll dominate by just being consistent. Guys, yeah, a lot of people think Snapchat is for quality. It's really not. It's completely quantity biased. I mean, Instagram is very quantity biased as well, but you still need the quality, right? You can't get away with posting absolute shit, or the algorithm's just not going to push you. Whereas on Snapchat, it's a lot different, okay? So tips for posting: you can reuse your Instagram Reels as long as they're safe for work, and they are going to be if they're Instagram Reels, but just be a bit more careful for Snapchat. Batch content ahead of time. Post throughout the day or have a VA, virtual assistant, handle multiple accounts daily. And that's something I would recommend for Snapchat, guys. Make sure you've got a VA, because you can't, if you're operating on a high level, right, you're doing 10K, 30K a month with your model, there's other things, there's other needle moving tasks you need to be focusing on. You can't afford to be on Snapchat posting stories all day. So hire a VA. I teach you guys how to hire VAs in the private group. And if you message me, I've actually got some VAs I can give you guys, right, if you don't want to go out and do the hiring yourself. Okay, so more posts, more algorithm exposure, more eyes on your funnel. So this is a girl who does it very well. Kelsey XOP, if you want to go and check out her page, you can, but she's got 370k followers. She posts like 30 times a day, and I think she just reuses her TikTok, IG content, right? And yeah, she does it very well. Like, you literally can't tell she's an OF model. And I'm going to talk about how we can actually funnel Snapchat traffic to Instagram, and why you can't directly put fan view links on Snapchat. Like I said, Snapchat's super strict about NSFW anything, okay, explicit anything. So you've got to be very careful. Another point: used aged accounts only. Don't use fresh accounts. Fresh accounts equals higher ban risk. They look suspicious when they suddenly start posting aggressively. You're almost guaranteed to get banned if you make a Snapchat account and then instantly start posting 30 times a day. It needs to be somewhat aged, okay? So aged accounts have real device history, some chat or interaction history, and been active for weeks or months. Guys, if you currently have a Snapchat account, I'd definitely just suggest, you know, making that into a model account. Or just ask a friend if they've got a spare Snapchat account, or just, like, you guys can focus on Instagram, you can focus on Twitter for the first few weeks, and then have your Snapchat account, you know, warming up in the background, because like I said, it's an underrated traffic source, and it's definitely one you should keep eyes on, right? because a lot of people just think, oh, it's Snapchat, oh, screw it. But guys, a lot of people use Snapchat. The majority of the world use fucking Snapchat. So it's a super good traffic source. And if you need sources for aged accounts, so yeah, guys, I actually have a plug for aged accounts. So if you don't want to go ahead and warm them up yourself, you can message me. You can buy aged accounts if you've already got a bit of capital. They're not too expensive, like they're really not that expensive. But aged accounts equals safer, faster growth, fewer bans, right? If your account is aged and you're not posting NSFW content, you're not going to get banned. It's as simple as that, okay? So yeah, as Snapchat is very, very strict, no links, use the IG funnel instead, right? The IG funnel method. Snapchat hates links, okay? Posting direct URLs, especially to FanView or other adult platforms, that gets you flagged fast. And this is actually not bad because IG favors external traffic. Like if you bring traffic in from TikTok, from Twitter, from Snapchat, you're naturally going to get boosted a lot more than if you were just posting normally on Instagram. So yeah, just make sure you do this instead because Snapchat hates direct links. Yeah, so posting direct URLs, especially to FanView or other adult platforms, gets you banned instantly, right? Gets you flagged. Instead, use text-based soft CTAs like "Have you seen my IG?" It's and then the @ right, with emojis. Why this works? Because viewers search your handle manually. It looks organic and human, and of course, it avoids the algorithm penalties. Subtle curiosity, obvious promotion. So the end goal with Snapchat is to funnel traffic to Instagram safely. Like if a guy is serious about subscribing, anyway, he's going to go to the IG, right? He's going to put the effort into type the IG. And like I said, Instagram loves external traffic. Okay, so recap. Post 20 to 30 stories per day. Keep everything 100% safe for work. Reuse your best Instagram reels. Use aged accounts only, not fresh ones. Funnel traffic to Instagram with text, never links. And yeah, that's it, boys. Snapchat rewards high volume creators who stay within the rules. It's definitely an underrated traffic source and a very good one to combine with Instagram. And if you want something more in depth, message me on Telegram. We'll get you inside my private group where I teach basically everything, all my strategies, all my methods. I give it all out. Okay, so bye-bye.